Hey y'all, iRick Guy here, and this is a video response, and thank you all for the excellent questions. This is a video response to Angry Tardigrade on YouTube, and to kind of summarize here what they were saying, they hear a faint clicking noise while pedaling. So now I've never experienced that noise, and I'll be quiet right now. You can probably hear that something. I got something in my air conditioner vent. So that's, if you can hear that, that's the only background room noise right now. What I'm going to do is actually try to demonstrate, any sort of abnormal noise with the IC4. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get down here, spinning the flywheel with my hand. No noise, no clicking, no nothing. Now what I'm going to do is get on and pedal. I'm going to pedal this bicycle. Normally when you hear a clicking noise, it's typically related to the pedals, but Angry's post suggested that at least their issue is not related to the pedals. So you can hear it. You can't hear anything. Resistance level 0. I'm going to crank it up. Now I'm at resistance level 55. Whisper quiet. You'll hear that whole thing in the air conditioner vent though, because my microphone's pretty good. So my Schwinn IC4 is whisper quiet, as I just demonstrated. But, I'm just trying to think of what it could be, man. I mean, if there was something wrong with your IC4, where would the culprit be? And I can't even, I don't know where it would be, man. I really don't. I don't want to have the problem, but if it was something that was simple and, one could identify, I'd love to be able to identify it, but again, I don't have the problem. One thing worth mentioning, I did assemble my IC4 by myself. I took my time, check out my assembly video, maybe watch that and see if there's something that, I don't know if you assembled your IC4 yourself or if somebody else assembled it. You may want to watch my assembly video and see how I assembled mine, because you could potentially find something that might be different. I'm just trying to help you out, man. I know that any sort of noise, whether it's a bicycle, a car, a boat, any sort of noise that shouldn't be there is so annoying. And I feel your pain. I really do feel your pain. But mine is whisper quiet, and that was the squeaking of my roller, because I'm kind of fat. That's why I got all this stuff. I got to lose this gut. But it's hard to do when I like to eat a bunch of good food. See how quiet this is? Hear how quiet this is? So I'm turning it with my hand now. And since it's magnetic resistance, more thoroughly thinking about what, possibly could be wrong. This is just educated speculation. See, you got this little fender piece here. Could there be something underneath your fender piece that might be clicking? Have you ever used a vacuum cleaner and you run over, say, a garbage tie, and that garbage tie gets wrapped around that vacuum cleaner's spinning brush thingamajiggy, and then you hear that clicking sound when you're using your vacuum cleaner? You might automatically assume that, oh man, my vacuum cleaner's messed up. But in reality, it's just that little garbage or sandwich bag tie or bread tie, whatever you want to call it, that's wrapped around it. So that's one thing I would do. I would get down low. I'll demonstrate, because I got these mats and they're padded. I'd get down low and I'd get a flashlight. If you don't have a flashlight, you probably got a phone. You probably got a flashlight feature on your phone. Turn that sucker on and look in there. You'll see this red piece, and those are the magnets for the magnetic resistance. You know, there's a possibility.
Could you try again?
There's a possibility you could have something on, you know, that's got lodged in there. You know, maybe during transport or whatever. You know, so that's something to take a look at. And it is worth mentioning this magnet assembly under there. That's something when I assembled mine, that was already assembled. You know, I wouldn't monkey around with that, man. I would not monkey around with that. But I would get down under there with a flashlight like I did and try to take a close look. Oh, the air went off. Moment of silence. I'm going to do another sound test since we don't have air conditioner running. Actually, it's not the air conditioner, it's the heater. Listen. Whisper quiet. That's all I can tell you, man. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. But what I can say, appreciate your viewership, appreciate the question, and I hope that you find a solution. And if you do, you know, feel free to comment down below so, you know, anybody else that may have encountered that, maybe they'll know what to do. But, you know, check that out. See if maybe that helps. I mean, you never know, man. This thing's solid, but again, I assembled it myself. So I know that I took my time. I know that I followed the instructions to the T. And I know that mine's perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying since I assembled it myself, I know that I took the time. Because anytime you get something that you didn't assemble yourself, if that was the case, you know, people will often cut corners. Because it's like, well, I'm just doing this, man. I'm not going to use it. But if you're assembling something for yourself that you're going to use, that you bought, you got all this money tied up in it, you're probably going to take your time. So tell me what happens. Oh, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and ring that bell icon when you do, and that'll notify you whenever I post another video. Appreciate your viewership and best of luck with your personal fitness goals. Have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain IRIX Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.